Howdy, it's my Cosmic Minute. Might take a bit longer, but you know, December the 1st last year, 2019, and I told the full story on my YouTube channel. I said that 2020, the world will be turned upside down. And I didn't know about a virus then. In fact, who did? Maybe the Chinese, but I certainly didn't, and you certainly didn't. But I just knew that with this torrent of planets in Capricorn and aspects between them, it's going to make it a hard and heavy year, and certainly a year where one would find oneself feeling very lonely and isolated and cut off from the rest of humanity. But I also said that when the planets started to flood into Aquarius, then we'll begin to see the light, and that's when hope would spring eternal. Well, I got news for you. Jupiter a few days ago started to move direct and will soon be leaving Capricorn and will move into the sign of Aquarius, my sun sign. And for all Aquarians out there, it's going to be good news. That won't happen until December, mind you. So we're building up to Jupiter moving into Aquarius at the end of the year. At the same time, Saturn, who's been in his own sign of Capricorn, will also move into Aquarius. Oh yes, he's been in there for a wee bit earlier on in the year, but he will go in there for much longer. And Saturn also rules Aquarius as well as Capricorn. That's also going to happen in December. So by the time Mars also goes direct and moving on, we're talking New Year really for all of this to begin to unravel. Don't forget that Aquarius is a sign of the genius, and so therefore we're talking about invention, we're talking about the hope for the vaccine, because this is a time when science and humanitarianism, they both go together. So next year we will begin to see the light, but it's all going to start to happen from now. And I'm talking to you on a new moon in Virgo's Eve. So new moons, new beginnings, fresh starts, and all that jazz. But now start to look towards December, and then start to look towards January, when Mars gets his act together. Jupiter and Saturn will be in Aquarius, and it will be lighter and brighter, and new discoveries and new inventions and all the things that we need to happen to get ourselves out this very muddy hole that we're in cosmically, almost a black hole if you like. We can then begin to get our act together. There'll be no such thing as normal, because Jupiter and Saturn are going to come across Uranus in a very tense, challenging square. More about that another time. So there's going to be ups and downs. Things will still be topsy-turvy, but at least we will feel that we have moved on and dragged ourselves out of that black hole. See ya.